So many of you have asked about the power numbers from the Godzilla swapped Capri. And as you can see behind me, we're heading to the dyno. It's gonna get interesting. We got everything seated and we're gonna make a number on this thing. We'll see what we can do. Spent a lot of time getting this car right and having a cool, fun street car to bring to car shows, and it's been a labor of love and a whole lot of fun, especially doing it in a nice Capri. I just left with paint now. But, you know, this whole Godzilla craze has been amazing. You can see the Kermit car right there. The current record holder for NA cam only, we went 980 in it, and that was a blast. It really lifted the spirits of the shop and the Godzilla customer work here. So we're gonna get on the dyno, we're gonna get strapped down, talk about the setup a little bit, and see if we can make a number. This is, again, a Godzilla 7.3 cam swap, Cali's cam, PAC springs, and a T56, so we don't have any loss with the automatic. We're just giving it the full beans, and I got the two-man himself, Mike Dez, here. Very familiar with the Godzilla stuff, and he's about to make a rip on this one. So we'll get it strapped down, we'll talk to you about the setup a little more, and we'll see what's up.
Ambient?
Yeah, I swung that over.
Yeah, no problem at all.
This is gonna be an eye-opening setup, only because this motor and camshaft spring combination is essentially the same engine setup that is in the Kermit car, the record holder right now. We just went with a different header. We went with the ultimate swap headers here on this one.
Yeah, most definitely. This is it's gonna be interesting to see. This is gonna be the first time with both of us.
Yeah, for a stick too.
Stick, so exactly I was gonna go with the stick car.
And you had said you were thinking what as far as power, man? Maybe like a 30 horsepower increase from the Kermit car being the automatic?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we got the same cam, we've got the same throttle body, and we're essentially a header. I don't think the header's going to have any negative effect. And if it does, basically, we're going to know the other headers are really good.
Yeah, it's still 3-inch exhaust all the way back, and we're running off the Jolt harness and a Holley EFI. Really happy to promote both of those companies because they are great to us over here at Des Racing. So again, we're going to get this strapped down. Here's a combination. It still looks rough, guys, but the interior is super clean. You can see my subframe connectors laying there in the passenger seat waiting to get welded in. But there it is, labor of love. I love these Capris. I know I'm weird, but that's how it goes. The great thing with the dyno too is, you know, you have that ability to, you know, check these different modifications and check all these changes. You know, it's a good opportunity to do a rundown of all your builds and see where you're at. We're using Holley's newest version with this one, correct, Mike?
Yeah, we're on V3.
V3.
Yep.
It's nice to be special. Big shout out to Holley. Always keeping everything going. If you guys need any Holley stuff too, reach out to the shop. All right, I'm gonna send her up, see what she does. I'm excited. All right, Mike, you say 480.
That's my number.
I say 485, but you're also the guy hitting the keys, so
yeah,
you could potentially win a lunch out of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of planning on doing.
You rebel. All right, so that's the first pull, and I am super impressed. So far, Mike Dez owes me a little bit of a lunch. And Brad, what are we looking at here?
Well, this stuff doesn't matter down here. This is the horsepower curve. Looks like it peaks somewhere around 5,800. Dez will know better. Looking at the dyno log, at the Holley log in the computer. See if we got torque on here. Ooh, torque.
Oh, look at the devil's number right there. That's a great torque number. Jesus.
Is that real?
That's
No, that's a spike. There's a spike.
What's the real torque number?
516.
Oh my God. So far, first run. This was your
517. Yeah.
This is your base tune, correct, Mike?
That's it.
Yeah. So far on the base tune, giving it the seeds, and Mike taking the glasses off and throwing them into the air. He says 489 and 517 torque.
Yep.
I mean,
see right here. There's a spike on the torque right at
Yeah.
the end. And these don't pay attention to the air fuel. It is not in the car. It's not hooked up. We're using
reading
the
it through the
Holly. Yes, correct. What I'll do is
super impressed.
this way. We'll go here.
As we're watching Mike make some adjustments, zoom out so you can't see the secrets. This is still innovative and impressive for these motors. I mean, every day it seems like somebody is coming out with something new, some kind of new software, some kind of new component, support. Just to, I mean, you don't see a lot of stick ones around.
No.
So this is cool. We're running a McLeod RST clutch in this because we want a little bit of street manners. So we're running the RST. We got a 373 gear in the back. Still haven't even put subframe connectors on the car. And no air filter on the front, just a screen, cam, and PAC springs, and the ultimate headers. And that's about it. Exhaust came way of a 3-inch universal kit that we cut up and put some Dynamax mufflers on. I don't want to say it because it's a Monday, but you think we're going to click off the 500 number?
You know, Nick, why don't we just wait and see what happens?
All right, so this next run is going to be cooled down with the Seagull catcher taken out. No tuning changes made. We're just going to let it cool off now that we got 2 nice solid runs at 490 horse. Super impressed. Both did not even expect it to do this well. And this is, again, cam only. We just freed up some horsepower with a stick behind it instead of the automatic. So, more than impressed. Don't forget, this setup has tactical setup, power steering, all the amenities, disc brakes all around, and it's just a joy to drive. It's super smooth in the steering. We got to do an alignment at Mike's shop after this, and man, I'm just super grateful. This is a lot of hard work, and I'm very happy.
Honestly, Nick, it's like, well, you know, it's like Kermit. The cam runs like it's smaller than an E-cam and runs 9s on
Pretty
pump
much,
gas.
yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be shocked what it's making for a stick. I drove it over here, so I'll be honest with you. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I can get a little more aggressive with the way the throttle is and everything else. I had everything super soft, but it's you heard it, I cracked it.
Yeah. Brian's the owner of the Kermit car, the current record holder, and it's just, I don't know, it's wild to just see like two different, the yin and the yang of it, like a street car with that essentially the same power plant. All we did was just change the transmission style, and I mean, Kermit has just performed everything we've done to it and thrown at it. It's just stuck the wheels and you know, it showed itself.
This is a 10-second stick car if you could drive it. Like get a good 60 foot out of it, it'll run 10s all day.
I got the ankle down diabetes, so I don't know if I'll be able to shift the hell out of it, but it's not a
Put Des
T5.
in the passenger seat. He knows how to yank a stick.
Well, see, now this is for my YouTube channel. You crossed the line.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's what editing's for.
Okay, there you go. Signing out. All right, guys, this is nerve-wracking. Here we're at right now, 496 and a change. 540 torque. 3.5 horsepower away from a solid number for a bone stock Godzilla with a cam and a stick behind it. I can't believe this. Back in the 03 Cobra days, you would have had to do every bolt on under the sun plus a ported blower, correct? All right, talking to myself. Check in later. I don't want to jinx it, but what do you think?
I think it's gonna go 500.
All right. Fingers crossed. This is it, boys. No? Yeah? Yeah, no? Ah, you 499.6. 540 torque. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We'll call that 500 if we're rounding off, right? They ask you to round off your change at the local Walgreens. Wow. I am so impressed. Holy cow, and the graph looks so smooth. We're obviously following the red line here, guys. Clean it up. Wow, man, I'm so impressed.
That's our first tune. That's the bass tune versus where we are now.
Yeah, bass tune, you were pretty on. I mean, you blipped it on the street.
There we go.
Look at this.
Wow. Yeah, we got a little more work to do to it. We'll get over the 500.
Oh, I mean, I am impressed.
Yeah. I did 480 right then. Almost 20 off.
Whew. Unbelievable.
Yeah, belt on the street, I told you that. And I am holding the 6500 just to basically, we can kind of see what's going on for future mods, we'll say.
All right.
So I wanted to go a little past the peak.
I mean, I'm broke, so I don't know what future mods are going to get. Maybe get a set of underdrive pulleys and a BBK adjustable fuel pressure regulator, but...
Yeah, we'll see what they can do.
Wow, man, this is so impressive. I'm so enamored by this setup. These Godzilla motors are impressive, guys. Be sure to share this on the boards with everybody in the Godzilla groups.
Look at that torque, it's insane. Look at it.
It's like a hot rodded 351.
Oh my, yeah. We've had some good ones in the dyno recently. This is definitely for a 220 cam. Thanks to Callie's. Come on.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yes, Callie's. Thanks again. Wow, super impressed. And Holly too for their software, Jolt systems. This is awesome. This is amazing.
I don't know if they'll play the stock Pistons, will they?
I don't
No, we need stage 1 heads.
I don't necessarily think I want to do heads. I think it would just be nice to put a harrop on there.
Somebody unplug it for me.
If I'm recording right now. If Harrop is watching this video and you want to help a 40-year-old man's dreams come true, reach out to us over here at the old 1761, and we'll be glad to answer the phone call when we see it coming across the caller ID. But on a serious note, I am so impressed with these Godzilla motors, and this just goes to show you what. Now, this is everything you would do for a bolt-on on an 03 Cobra, and then some to get this number. And we literally just slid the Callie's custom cam in with a set of springs, single beehive springs, and just a good tuna, and some support from Holly and Jolt Systems, and Des Racing. Everybody getting together and helped me get the parts I needed for this. That was the big thing too, is, you know, when we did the Kermit car, we kind of, our name became synonymous with the cool Godzilla builds, and we were able to get these parts so quickly because these vendors were helping us out, because we were doing everything we could to kind of push the project, the Godzilla stuff. So just hats off to everybody for coming together. And this is not the end of this car. We're going to do some more street tuning, but this is a great car to take to Cars and Coffee, or, you know, go for a ride, catch a ball game. I'm stoked on these numbers. And thank you guys for following along. Big thanks to Mike, too. Mike, thank you. Sorry, he's on the payroll right now. Sorry about that. Brian, thanks very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And like I said, you guys, for any of your builds, if you need any help with some parts, we're a dealer for everybody. So reach out to Des Racing in Seekonk, Massachusetts. You can see the name right there on the shirt. We'll be glad to help you. We'll talk soon. Peace.